Oopsies. Hello. Hello. Hi guys. How you doing? How's everybody's night been? Hi Jamie. Hi Bubble. Hi Blum. Hi Nimby. Hi Nico. Hi Gaming Panda. Hello. How's everyone doing? Hi Carefree. Hi. How you doing? How's everyone's night been? I hope you guys had some good food for dinner. Maybe went for a walk to help with digestion. Ha. I'm kidding. I don't even do that, bro. But I hope you have eaten and drank so far. It's getting pretty late in the day. You need some nutrients and you need some water. But yes. Sorry, I am pulling up the game. It is loading. Okay. Let me see. I just have to get the game pulled up, and then we'll be good to go. Good to go. Mama. Doki Literature Club. Yeah. Where is it? It is. Can you guys? Where the hell is it? Where? There it is! Guys, we can see! Y'all can see! Yeah! Oh, man. Okay, I want to make sure you guys can see the names. Let me move over with my big head self. And then maybe do this. Make it a little bigger. A little bigger. A little bigger. Yeah. Hello, Dimension. It's nice to see you again. And hi, Gardner. How you doing? Is Mel super duper quiet or is that just me? Hold up. Is this better? Hello. And I tried fixing it to the best of my ability, but yeah, Jamie. That sounds good. Thank you. It's better? Okay, good. Okay. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression, please visit http://ddlc.mod/warning.html. Okay. Playing Doki Literature. Is it? Hold on. I'm struggling. Okay. There we go. I was wondering why you're speaking behind your left ear. I'm so sorry. I agree. Yes, I am 13 years of age and older. This game is not suitable for children. Dude, but the music is so cute. I really like this one. She looks really cute. I always loved the purple-haired character. She reminds me of Hinata a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, new game. What should we be called, chat? What do we want to be named? What's our name for this game? Is that my goat? Should we be named Bob? Should we be named Bob Isha? Should we be named I don't know, man. I'm tired. I just came back from dinner. That's okay. go with Bobby. You just want to go with Mel? You want to go with something simple? Bobby? What are we thinking, chat? That'll be funny. Alright, let's go with Bobby. Uh-oh, I moved. Stop! Go back! Hey, girl run toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for that. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Kitty! Mama, it's under the desk, bro. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would but if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. That's fucking valid. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop to wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Bobby. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean to me, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Fucking hell. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Bobby, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, and one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, but I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Valid, bro. Valid. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, man. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a... What the hell does that even mean? NEET? NEET? In a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. A shut-in, literally. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Oh, fucking hell. The school day is just as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have... Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well... Yeah? There's no way I'm coming to your club. Me. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after that one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. Sorry guys, I just spaced out all of a sudden. NEET equals not in education, employment, or trading. Oh, I see. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that they had a freaking title for that, bruh. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Bruh. Not this girl. Fuck. Her little bow is cute though. Her little bow is adorable. I love it. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yeah, let's go! Fucking hell. And this today marks the day I sold. Oh my gosh. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Bobby, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. Oh hell. This club. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Girl 2 might go. Fuck. Oh man. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her. When she gets moody. I read that so wrong. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who apparently oh my gosh, I can't read, guys. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Bobby. Monica smiles sweetly. Fuck. We do know each other. Well, we already talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely... Monica. Come sit down, Bobby. We made some room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Space next to Monica, and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Okay. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Oh. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolates were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. That's so valid. That's so valid. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Fucking hell. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Fuck. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. how come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature club. Literature? Oh, fuck. I can never just read literature or just hear the word literature normally without without thinking of literature with the word club at the end of it, bruh. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that much more really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea. Whole harem, man. Bobby's got himself a whole harem at this point, man. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Bobby, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? The rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I love horror! I love horror so much. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock! Oh, hell. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or it takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. it looks like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori siddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that little of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aww, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Bobby? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Damn. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Bruh! They all look so sad! Especially freaking Sayori and Monica. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Dude, how could you say no to those faces? Hello, random. I don't know how to say your name. But welcome in. How are you? But, I'm sorry, I thought... Bobby... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this, bruh? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to... Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Bobby, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat and Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Bobby, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, are they gonna have us write a... Oh! Guys, we get to write a poem! Okay, what are we choosing? What are we choosing? Let's see. Let's choose Ocean, Melody, Shiny, Sing, Fantasy, Dazzle. Ooh, Strawberry. Sorry, I have to choose the... Ooh, Music. Yeah. Fluffy. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy to be there, bro. Oh, okay. Depression. Cool. I just gotta see where this goes. We just gotta see where this goes. Ooh. Marshmallow. Anime. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Let's see. Bro, I'm stuck. Please. 1 second. I did really want to click it. I did. Emotions throughout of the... I'm pretty sure most of those words relate to some of the characters. Like, probably the more negative ones I feel like relate to Yuri, and then the cute ones probably Natsuki, and then the other ones that are like a little more like lovely. I don't know how to explain it. Like they're not as cutesy. Probably relate to Sayori. And then the rest of them to Monika. I don't know. That's just my theories. But we'll see. Oh man. 1 second. Oh gosh. Okay, I thought I was glitching. I was about to cry. Hi again, Bobby. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. But at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. Commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Oops. Wait! I didn't mean to click that. I didn't mean to click that. And last year too. I don't know. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't... I can't take you seriously, bruh. You're too cute, bro. What the fuck? But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the... Manga? Who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki find manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Bobby always gives us his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Bobby can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, and it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it's up to me. This means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy. So, yeah, don't make it a... I didn't get to... Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Okay. I accidentally... Here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So, I picked out a book and thought you might enjoy. So, it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is being so cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically... Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Dude, open them peepers. Open them peepers, what the fuck? You got 4 cute girls around you, and you sitting there falling asleep. Open them peepers. I'm joking in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? But what kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That would work out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Girl, I feel you. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Fucking... I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Fucking hell. Oh my gosh. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what my life would be. Fuck. Anyways, I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? I know it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Fuck. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's a toothpaste stain on your collar. Oh my gosh, I tried to wipe off the stain with my fingers. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Oh my gosh. Fucking hell. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's so thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Fuck, this is awkward as hell. What the hell? What the helly? What the helly? Oh my gosh, bro. I guess. Hey, be careful. This one's so... Oh my gosh. No! Why is this one so hard to close? Why do you think, man? Why do you think? Fucking hell. Oh my gosh. Fuck. Oh my gosh. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Fuck! Girl, you know what? It's valid, but fuck. Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh. It means my boobs got bigger again. I'm sorry, I'm too fucking immature for this shit. We love our oblivious main characters with the tism. Yes. Yes, we do. Indeed, indeed we do. Oh, hell. Oh. Anyway, you look so much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori put her arms out and twirls around. So, if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Sayori! Oh my god! You guys talk about my logic. What about Sayori's logic, bro? What about Sayori's logic? Come on. Come on, man. Talking about some... If I don't button my blazer, I won't get a boyfriend. Bruh. Oh my gosh, I can't. And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because... if I had a boyfriend, he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would, anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on getting to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. Oh my gosh. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Bobby, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I felt a sound and retrieved her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook, bruh. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see me and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Oh, guys, who are we choosing? Who are we choosing? You guys choose this time, cause, yeah. Who are we choosing? Who are we gonna share a poem with? Should we choose Natsuki, Sayori, Yuri, or Monica? Animal gets Jagger's toe. If you holler, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My mom says to pick the best one. You are going to be picked. Yeah. Here seems the most experienced. So I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading... I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of your club. I can't fucking read this. Oh, I can't read this? What the fuck? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate. I can't fucking read this shit, bro. Illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, I think? It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. What? I can't even tell if I read any of that right, but bro, blind fish. It's not even that I'm blind this time, bro. It's the handwriting. I can't read cursive, bro. I can't read cursive. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking like that at all. But you took... Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. At all, Bobby? Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture, being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be home, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy to think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I'm counting on you. Yeah, next girl. Let's do Sayori this time. I thought we were only gonna be able to do one. I didn't think we'd be able to do... Oh my goodness. This is so good, Bobby. I love it. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all, fuck. I honestly have no idea what because I have no idea what I like either. Look at hell, bro. I can't with this girl. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Bobby poem! Fuck. It makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs Sayori. Hello, hello, Ray. Hi, Ray Rants. Welcome, welcome in. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet. Into you yet, fuck. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? You're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Alright, I'm holding you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast! Fuck. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That is the most Mel thing ever. I'm sorry. I think I'm probably more like Sayori than anything. Fucking hell. Oh my goodness. I fucking can't. I want breakfast. I was not expecting that. Oh my gosh. That's concerning. Why is it concerning? This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put this? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. Fucking hell. I'm telling you she's perfect. Fuck. I can't. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, eggs and toast sound good. I want food, guys. I want food. Oh, that reminds me. So, okay, this is a little off topic, but prior, like before like an hour or something before stream, I started marinating my steak. So I'm gonna be making steak after stream. Like, oh man. Alright, anyways, even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. See? Even Sayori says it. It's terrible to skip breakfast. You gotta fuel your body, bro. Gotta fuel your body. I get all cranky, dude. No point arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. I always skip breakfast on school days. I do typically eat something small just to break the fast, you know. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Yeah. Let's do Natsuki next. The Tsum, bro, the Tsum. You have no time for breakfast? You can't even, like, grab a banana or an orange or an apple on your way out the door? But that's valid. When I was in school... Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So, basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's crazy. You think my voice fits Natsuki really well. Thank you, I appreciate it. You're gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I would? Because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Her little smug face. I can't. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh my gosh. Last but not least, Monica! Okay. Hi, Bobby. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. That is terrifying. You're always listening? Not, I'm always here to listen, but I'm always listening. Okay. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Fuck. I'm so sorry. Don't worry, Bobby. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sort of things in common. Well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's, well, being. Fuck. Oh my gosh. Little do you know, Monica, little do you know. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that kind of vibe I get when reading your poems. Yeah. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that something so happy could enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's just because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was... Okay then. Exactly, she's staring into our souls. Dude, yeah. Oh my gosh. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's the kind of style. That kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. I'm sure you did, Miss Ma'am. I'm sure you did. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Why do I keep clicking those little fucking things, bro? Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. If everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? The language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice? Thanks, but it really didn't come off nice at all. I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Bobby did too. So, based on that, first of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Bobby likes my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Bobby appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was was full of myself. I would deliberately go out of my way and make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, is everyone okay? Well, I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Bobby started showing up. Fucking hell. Oh my gosh, not them accusing each other of being pick-me girls. Fuck. I'm fucking dead. I'm fucking dead. Oh my gosh. Okay. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... Not them saying this doesn't involve you, that's crazy. I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. But Bobby! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Fuck. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Bobby. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively, bro. Not them fighting over damn writing styles. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You don't understand that. You understand that, right, Bobby? Fuck. Damn. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Guys, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Fuck. I don't know. Should we call on Sayori for help? Or bro, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I was thinking help me. I want to see what happens. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Bobby. Well, that's her problem. This isn't a... It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Fucking hell. There's no way. There's no way. Fuck. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So, why are we fighting? Because... well... Also... Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, why are they bringing boobs into this shit? What the fuck? Fuck, I can't. Big and beautiful! I'm fucking dead. Oh my gosh. Big and beautiful. Okay. Oh man. Fucking hell. Sayori. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. Oh, fucking hell, bro. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is the vice president, I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate that makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Oh, well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Bobby, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. Let's go. Let's go. We finished another day. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Bobby! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Bobby, it's nice that I get to spend time with you. What makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... I'm kidding. Fuck, I can't take the seriously. Cause when I read it, if I'm ever texting someone and I go I'm not going like a cutesy I'm going like a fucking gremlin, bro. So Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, fuck! We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Fucking hell. I pat Sayori on the shoulders. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue, so sometimes. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Fucking hell. Alright. Let's make something a little more sad this time. Alone. Music. Defeat. Secretive. Unending. Uncanny. Empty. Dark. Scars. Sadness. And forgive. Horror. Tenacious. Pain. Fucking death, bro. Misfortune. Disaster. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, I think... Oh, man. I think after this day, I'm gonna take a little break, and then... Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Why is my name Bobby? Because I let chat pick the name. And someone said Bobby. She really hit the BBW, bro. I have a bad feeling in my stomach. Oh, why do you have a bad feeling in your stomach? There's a screen cap. I just got the summarizes things so well. Oh, does it? The gremlin sound is cute though. Glad you like the gremlin sound. Fuck. Hi, Bobby. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Fuck. I'm just still not used to you being I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Of course, me too. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like... Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that? All of a sudden. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. This girl, Miss Ma'am was trying to freaking get her a free snack. Fuck. I can only see Sayori as you now, Mel, after that breakfast part of the poem, dude. So that gremlin laugh for her first fits her so well. I guess that's what yeah. Gotta ask though, what's your impression of the girls? So far, I kind of only really like Sayori. Everyone else kind of irritated. After that bickering, just kind of got on my nerves a little bit. Oh man. But yeah. I do think they're all pretty cute though. I knew it. I can see right through you. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Fuck. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. Fuck. But there's one. Fuck. Oh, I feel so cold out. Oh my gosh. No. And so that only leaves the one option. Oh, I give up. Don't make me feel so guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Bruh. What the fuck? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Bobby to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Fuck. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Oh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, and it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think like that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? That is terrifying. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the... You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori on the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... Huh? A cookie?! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Oh hell. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution! Oh my gosh. Retribution. Actually, I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Fuck this girl. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? I knew that was coming. Fuck. Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez! I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh. Sayori suddenly leans down, leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Fuck. Yuri and I laughs as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all! You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica glances at me confused because I'm not gonna say that. She even attempt saying that word, bro. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period was today. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you smile or smile sweetly, whatever. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Bobby! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Bobby to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay! Ready, Bobby? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the classroom. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking the kid to the mall or something. Fuck. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of the literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yup. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah. That sounds kind of dull. Bobby! You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of a poem like... Between my feet, the last remaining flowers beckons to me. Clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingertips. But to what end have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in for me, is but a barren wasteland. Like that! Sayori. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Huh? You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that it's pretty an ordinary contrast to your cute self. Fuck. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. The festival is going to be so much fun! Sayori spins herself around in the hallways again. Hey Bobby, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Oh, hello, we're on day 3? I believe I just started. I'm not too deep in yet. But welcome in, Yume. It's nice to meet ya, nice to see ya. I hope you're doing well. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too! They're kinda dirty though. Sayori starts pulling. Alright, that's one down. Oh, wrong person. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait! Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Yeah. Sayori bends over and she falls onto the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow! You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by her waist and pull her out of the closet. Fuck. You have to move your hand, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Fucking hell, bro. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Fucking hell. She smacked the shit out of her forehead, bro. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Bobby. Where would I even find ice around you? You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. I'll be right back, okay? Okay. Damn. She fucking... fuck. She fucked her forehead up, bro. Said smack. But low-key, I hit my head on a lot of stuff too. It's mostly because I'm pretty tall, but yeah. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spot before I hear her. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. That's a bottle of apple juice? Well, I guess they did say bottle and not box. I don't know why I was thinking of box juice, bro. Or a juice box. Sayori opens the cap. What are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Bro. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Bobby? This kinda reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I'd get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit of attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Bobby, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Bobby, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but... well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I guess I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again, Oh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh. I have it, right? Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of the stuff! Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. It sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Bobby. Well, Sayori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. Oof. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Okay, let's just go in order this time, since we can... No worries. I appreciate you for being here. Love you guys too. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I was just trying to move it up. Okay. Just trying to move it up. Okay. Bro, no, my YouTube, it is glitching. Please, have mercy. Okay, iced tea on the first day. Honestly, it did look like iced tea on the... it did. At first. Yeah. Bobby, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding. So good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean... You're really the only one who feels this way, so... No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Huh? What? Stop thinking weird things, person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not— I read that so wrong. Fuck. You were napping, Bubble? Nothing, we're just on day 3. That's all. Yeah. We are on day 3. Oops, I bumped my mic. So sorry. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Fuck. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Bobby? Will you give me your poem? I kinda wanna— because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Oh, wait! I think I understand what I have to do! Fuck! Okay. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? I broke my pencil. Boo-hoo. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. Bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyways, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Damn, this is longer than last time. Fuck. Okay. Bottles. I pop off my scalp. What the fuck? Like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I linger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends looking through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them all from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be from my friends who aren't smiling. Through shout, echo, 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 echo inside my head. Oh, fuck. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. It's almost kinda creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Oh, fuck. Yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it. No more than a week later. I wondered if this is one of those times, but seeing... about those feelings, maybe be less in touch with your feelings. Fuck. I'm dead. I liked your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It felt flat. May be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring all this out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy and add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Ha! Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. No way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion, but my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Fuck. Anyways, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Been taken to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see, what if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. We're always better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. What? What did I miss? Almost halfway through the third day. And welcome back. Welcome back. How are you? Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's is way too short. I hope you don't think that's the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Oh, people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be... Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes sense as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Bruh. Let's see what you've written for today. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Dude, I hate reading her poems. I can't. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. Ooh, food! I like this poem already! My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my storage tendencies as in... I can't fucking read that word, what? As in... an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom? The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, oh my fucking god, please don't tell me this is about, fuck. The raccoon and urge. The moon in what the hell? And the moon in... I can't read cursive, bro. I can read it. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft, and the raccoon becomes as excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions out the newly satisfied onto the newly satisfied. Fuck. Oh my gosh. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood Classic pavilion conditioning. I sliced the bread and I feed myself again. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, why is it getting so depressing? What? Why is it getting so depressing? Why? It's like a huge ass jump from the freaking... What the fuck? What? That was interesting. Very interesting. Why is it getting so depressing? Why is it getting so depressing? Because they're in touch with their feelings. No, yeah, no, I definitely understand what this poem's talking about. Oh my gosh. Fuck. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poems as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express that way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual
Unusual hobbies? Miss Ma'am!
Miss Ma'am!
What do you mean? Unusual hobbies? How the fuck is that a hobby?
What the fuck? Oh my gosh, bro. Oh, fuck. And those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep.
You need to go freaking talk to a therapist about, man. What the fuck?
Anyways, please stop. Get some help. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as... She's right! I mean... Does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have a lot in common. Have that in common.
My bad.
Interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would... This girl. What the fuck? What the fuck? I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Fucking hell. Okay, let's see what Monica fucking says now. Hi again, Bobby. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one... Right, let's take a look. Let's see what she is. Save me. Fuck. Why is it all depressing? Why? Why is it all depressing? What the fuck? Okay. Save me. Oh, you have burger fries and shake? I had burger fries and shake earlier. Alright, save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Scene. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load you? Am I supposed to click this? Crest mention. Fuck. These girls really need to hang out with people outside of the club. Yes, they do, bro. Yes, they do. It's even more abstract than your last one, I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of the thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short make it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, so putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Something you'll find yourself facing, and sometimes you'll... Don't forget to save your game. What? Huh? Don't forget to say... What? What the fuck do you mean don't forget to save your game? Breaking the fourth wall? What the... Okay then. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Bro! Okay, everyone. An extra plan today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything good. Put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. Performing? Monica... Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Do you really think it's that bad enough of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask poems out to a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event, and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right! And don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. 2 minutes and reciting a poem? Then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Oh. Okay, fine. I guess we'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Is this fucking foreshadowing? This is fucking foreshadowing. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica? This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to this. Kitty! Kitty? Move. Sweet girl. Please. You can't come under here. Kitty! Mamas. Come here. Come here. This way. Kitty. Why do you keep trying to come under my desk? You literally were asleep on the bed. You woke up to get down and climb under my desk. Fat girl. Hello. You just wanted attention? Okay, you can sit right here. There. Sorry guys, my freaking cat, she's being needy. She was sleeping the whole time I was streaming, and now she's trying to get my attention. Okay. Monica flips through her notebook for the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotions behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Recitation? What the fuck? The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Sudden? Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called... After a Mage of a Crimson Eye. I don't fucking know how to say that, bruh. Yuri's voice shakes as she stares, reading the room. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds Kitty. Fat girl. Mamas. What are you doing? You're gonna get yourself stuck. Come here. Come here. There you go. Is that what you wanted? Go. Get down. Kitty! Oh my gosh. Move! I'm gonna put you in horny jail if you don't stop. Okay, there. Hey. Fuck, bro. My cat. I'm so sorry. As we applaud, Yuri holds her poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really... looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Medal. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice is made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to read more deeply into someone I thought I knew, through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out so nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Bobby. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Bobby lower everyone's Might as well let Bobby lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. It's crazy. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have a podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called... Jump is fucking crazy. The poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude while she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they just bounce. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, in that case, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep! Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Bobby. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean, Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot. Fuck, guys. Fuck. But what about Yuri? We always walk home with Sayori. Sayori can walk home by herself for a day, bro. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Well, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Bruh. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry, there's a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that's making her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright. I think after I do this next poem, I'm gonna call it here. I know I said I'd take a break and keep going, but it is getting late and I didn't think this day would take that long. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm gonna try to stick with something that's a little more dark and then do Gary versus next time and see what happens. It is almost midnight. Alright, guys. I'm going to save it here. But I thank you all so much for joining. I'm going to be playing this again on Sunday to finish up, so if you like to stop back by to see me finish it, then there's that. There's always a chance for that. But oh my gosh, man, I'm so ippy, my brain is dying. But as always, much love, everyone. I thank you all so much for coming. I hope you have a good rest of your night, and I will see you later. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Much love. Otsuma. Bye-bye. See ya. Where am I gonna be ya? I'm kidding. Bye-bye.